It's 11:15 here and 4:15 in the UK. I'm walking back. I've got about 4 miles the entire walk. I've walked 2 already, so I've got about 2 more miles to go. I'm on a pretty busy road, but now I'm coming to, well, the road is still busy, but the area I'm coming to now, very, very dark. If this was back in the UK, there's a good chance I wouldn't even contemplate walking back. Drunks, beggars, homeless, whatever, and just vandals. It just generally, it's not safe to walk in that kind of environment back in the UK. Here in China, I feel very, very safe. I'm still reasonably fit, so I can run from trouble, and if I have to, defend myself. The chances of that happening are very, very slim. Although I've got a distance of 2 miles to walk, I strongly suspect I will encounter no trouble whatsoever. The only problem I'm having so far with this walk back is, again, as said in many other videos and my interview with Scott, is e-bikes. E-bikes are tearing along this area here at a high rate of knots. Their headlights blinding me as they come towards me, and they don't pay much attention to what's going on. So although there is a cycle path, you can see them going past there. In fact, there's a main road there. I'll put the camera here, you may just see him. No lights whatsoever. There he goes past there. One on the road and one on the pavement here. There he goes. So yeah, e-bikes still exist. Day and night they have their deliveries to make, get those late orders in. People order food at all times of night, we know that. There we go, some more e-bikes there, no lights on them. And I'm not wearing my glasses. If their eyesight is as bad as me, they would hit me. Ah, there is an e-bike coming along on the footpath. There's the cycle path to my right. I'm going to turn this round now so you can see it. If it hits me, I've got it on film. It's on the footpath, still on the footpath. That glow there you can see. There we go. We just went on the cycle path. I don't know why they do that. That's not Chinese, that's just individuals. You get it in every country. Some people want to ride on the pavement, and some people walk on the cycle path. I'll never know why they do that. And here's another one. Bike on the cycle path. Sorry, bike on the pavement. Here we go. Turn this round. It looks like it's going to hit me. Wow. That was a fucking, excuse my French, that was bad. That was so close. His handlebars just felt the air rush past me. But I would have had it on camera, yeah? Oh my God. Why didn't I shout at him? I know a couple of words in Chinese that are very, very bad. Anyway, hey, there's another one. Right, you can watch this one in front of me. Here he comes. Right, I'm sticking them up. Right, he's gone on the cycle path. The cycle path is clearly says cycle path. Everyone knows it. It's even got the white lines there, you can see. And this is the footpath. Still, better than a bunch of idiots who want to start a fight, yeah? So, yeah, perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. Perfectly safe from trouble, not perfectly safe from e-bikes. I'm going to end this walk tonight at the coffee shop, and I strongly suspect the Wi-Fi is still working outside the shop, outside the cafe shop. So if I wanted to do a live stream, that would be the place to do it, yeah? I've never done a live stream before. If I did a live stream, what's the best time to do a live stream? Bearing in mind the time, maybe you can let me know in the comments below. Just put a time in. What would be the best time for a live stream? When you put the time in, check out the Chinese time. Use the Chinese time, okay? So add or subtract whatever you need to do, and maybe in the very near future, I'll do my first live stream. And I'll talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. I think I know every subject a bit. I wouldn't say I'm an expert in any, but I have my views and opinions. They can be changed. I certainly don't. Yeah, they can be changed, but if you convince me, if you can't convince me, I won't change them. If you want to tell me there is a God, explain how there is a God. If there isn't a God, explain why do you think so, and why I should believe you that there isn't one. If you want to discuss anything about conflicts in the past, I'm quite happy to do that. Leaders, world leaders, I'll give you my opinions on those too. Not afraid to give you my opinions at all. Even if my opinions are wrong, if they are, that doesn't mean I'm an effing idiot. Just convince me I'm wrong with evidence, and then I'll agree with you. Don't just say I'm wrong because you think different. You may want to talk about things like LGBTQ plus whatever. I don't mind, really don't mind. Don't hate them. What I do think is most of the LGBTQ community are hypocrites. And I'll tell you why I say that. It's because before, when I was younger, there were lesbians, there were gays. I think that was it. There may have been trans or something, whatever. I really don't know, whatever. But they had their communities. Lesbians and gay men do not mix. That's the whole purpose. But someone straight put you all in the same box. A straight person did that and you fell for it. And so you think by being in that same box is better for you. You're better accepted. You're not. You're no worse off, you're no better off. No better off. If anything, you probably are worse off because of the demonstrations you cause around the world, and also because you've now someone's allowed for those paedophiles and perverts to join your community. And you know as well as I do, they've jumped on that bandwagon and now they're being protected by those who don't really care. That's all I can say. They don't really care about children, about education, about schools. So it's not the L's, it's not the B's, it's not the G's, it's the others that have jumped on that bandwagon and said, hey, we're all the same. You're not. Lesbians are lesbians, fine. Gays are gay, fine. The others, very, very close to the edge of paedophilia. Very close, yes. Trans, what's a trans? Transparent. Yeah, that's about it. There we go, sorry, that's a strong view on that, isn't it, really? Wow, such an illuminated area. Jiaoqing is about 75 miles as the crow flies from Guangzhou. And during the pandemic, I couldn't use public transport because I hadn't at that time completed my vaccinations and I had to get to Guangzhou to do my passport, but they wouldn't allow me to get to Guangzhou to do that passport. So I went there on a push bike. I cycled there. It took me 9 hours to get there first time. I never had my phone. It wouldn't allow me to use any Google Maps or search, so I had to use the route which I believed was correct from my coach journeys to and from Guangzhou to Jiaoqing. So that's what I did there, handed my passport in, and several weeks later went back and done it again to collect it. So that was a great experience. So as the crow flies, it's about 75 miles. The route I chose on a bicycle, because I can't use the motorways, was about 100, maybe 110. But the last journey I did manage to get it down to about 7 hours, which isn't great if you're a professional cyclist. That's pretty shit. But I'm not, and I was just using a mountain bike. Rather foolishly, I've never had a pump. One of the things China did when they built these roads, it was almost like they knew more cars were going to come. They built these roads here. Here, each road is 4 lanes wide. 4 lanes wide. And when they did it, you think, why? Why 4 lanes? There was hardly any cars on the road. And now all 4 lanes are full up during rush hour. So they did prepare for it. Back in the UK, they would have built 2 lanes and then later widen. In fact, they're doing that on some of the roads. The M27, the M3, always closed for years and years because they didn't plan ahead. I suspect America's the same. Maybe other countries in Asia are the same. Maybe the countries in Asia don't have the budgets to do that. England and America do have the budgets to build the proper roads. They just don't do it. Railway lines, as we know, I mean, loads of people have done enough videos on railway lines. The infrastructure of this country, they have prepared everything for the future, not just the present, but for the future. More trains, travelling faster speeds, travelling further distances. They are prepared for that to happen because they know the economy is booming and people are going to start having longer distances to travel, and they want to get there faster. So the whole idea of planning in China has worked very, very smoothly. Why the West abuses China so much, gives it such a hard time in the media, isn't because China's attacking anyone, isn't because they're exporting all their goods at a cheaper rate than the West can produce. It's because of envy. 100% because of envy. But they will tell the general public in Western countries that China is bad and you know, that people are suffering. And they tell you people are suffering when people are suffering in the UK. Thousands, if not millions of people in the UK are suffering. They're getting made homeless. You know, the illegal immigrants are coming in, they're getting housing, they're getting jobs, they're getting benefits. I've done that in other videos. An illegal immigrant will get benefits much, much quicker than I will. Even though I served 16 years in the military, they will get benefits before I will. Absolutely 100%. I once went on the housing list, the council housing list, and I was told I have to wait 7 years. 6 years later, they phoned me and said, we've got a house. Well, a room. 6 bloody years. Yeah, there you go. So that sucks. I'm extremely patriotic. I love my country. I love that little piece of land that's surrounded by water. I love the royal family. I absolutely despise the government. Whichever government is in power, I despise them because now, as I age, I begin to realise how corrupt, greedy and dishonest they are. They all just want to make themselves richer and richer. They don't do it for the general public. So, will we get another Oliver Cromwell? Who knows? Maybe we need one. Wow, the coffee shop is open. Almost midnight. That is unbelievable. Almost midnight and the coffee shop is open. I won't get one because I don't want it to keep me awake. I've got water. I'm going to get a bottle of water. No, let's go down here. Let's go this way. They might stare at me because I've got my camera out, so we'll see. So let's see. Walking past a bunch of people, probably students actually. We'll see. Let's go in here and get a bar of chocolate and a bottle of water. The coffee shop is still open, which I wasn't expecting. In fact, I don't have Wi-Fi in my apartment. I'm going to sit down and get the laptop out. Quickly use, I've got the laptop in my backpack. So it's almost 10 to midnight now. I've just returned back after walking about 4 miles, 2 miles of that on camera, trying to talk a little bit about China as I'm walking back and got a little political, I suppose. I do apologise for that, but so be it, no harm done. The coffee shop, I didn't know where I do my Wi-Fi, is open. It's over there behind me. I'm at the, yes, just about got it in over there. And so it's the little shop here. I've got my laptop on the table. Maybe that will get me in there. I've got my laptop on the table. I'm using the Wi-Fi because it's free. I'm just going to check some of the videos that I've done today. How about that? The midnight, no, there's no fear that someone's going to grab this Pocket 3 on the end of the selfie stick or my MacBook Air. So, there we go. Couldn't do that in my country. I'd feel at risk because right in front of me, behind the camera, is the exit to a car park where someone could easily just jump into a car and drive away down those streets and never seen again. So with that, I shall say thank you very much for watching. Please write a comment, tune in to my next video, and other than that, take care. Thank you very much. Good night. Yeah, nothing else to say, is there? Can you think of anything? If there's anything you want me to talk about in a video in the future, please write it in the comments below and I'll discuss it with you. Bye-bye.